everyone. Each one of you is a VIP of the true crime scene.
All the best horror takes place in isolation. Evil Dead, Cabin in the Woods, The Shining.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into Shudder's new horror series called Hell Motel. I'll be breaking down episodes 1 and 2, so let's get into it. The series is directed by Ian Carpenter and Aaron Martin, the minds behind the TV series called Slasher, which, fully confession, I've never actually watched it, but I will one day. Episode 1, titled Bloodbath, sets the tone with a chilling backstory. 30 years ago, a newlywed couple was murdered at the Cold River Motel doing a satanic ritual. Now, in the present day, a group of true crime fanatics has been invited to the grand reopening of that same motel, and let's just say, history might be repeating itself. Rule number 1. When staying at a creepy motel, do not eat anything that looks like human meat, and definitely don't drink someone else's blood. Unfortunately, some of these guests clearly missed the memo. Okay, when that chef brought that head and the leg of that meat, I was like, no, I would not eat it, and that's just my opinion. Some people loved it, and there were some others that was making faces like, no, I wouldn't touch that. The group is disturbingly obsessed with both the motel and the tragic figure of Caitlin, who was murdered during the ritual decades ago. One character named Paige stands out uncomfortable from the jump. Turns out she's been paid by 2 current owners who now run the motel to play Caitlin throughout the weekend. Yes, you heard that right. They're reenacting the murder weekend like it's a theme park event, and they're filming everything to boost the motel's rating. Some of the guests are here for the chaos, but personally, I would have checked out the minute the owner says, we don't need consent, the event is free, and I'm just like, okay, I get that the event was free, but you recorded me throughout the weekend to see my reactions of what's going on in the motel? Absolutely not. That would be a little bit uncomfortable to me. Now, let's talk about Hemingway, the chef. He's kind of upset at the owner because, 1, he didn't get paid, okay? 2, he found out that Paige was the one that got the money. So I would kind of feel the same way as well, because I'm cooking for the guests for the entire weekend, and you said they didn't pay me anything. So I already knew off the bat that Hemingway was not going to make it, okay? He was the first one to be unalive, and I had called it because it was kind of a little bit skeptical in my opinion. We also introduced to a mysterious couple who showed up mid-storm asking to park their RV at the motel. The moment that I saw them, I knew they was the original owners of the Cold River Motel. I mean, honestly, it showed the flashback in the beginning of the episode that says 30 years ago, and it showed that couple, and I'm like, yeah, that's them. There also was the one who committed those original murders and also unalived Caitlin's life. So one thing I really like is the symbolism of the red doors. Each one marks a site of violence, a chilling nod of Dante's Inferno. It signals a point of no return where guests or souls leave behind any hope of escape or redemption. Episode 2, titled Night Orchid, gives us a quick flashback of Ruby and Portia purchasing the motel. Now, Ruby is completely obsessed with true crime, while Portia is clearly hesitated from the start. And Portia was like, I don't know about this, purchase this motel. After I heard these stories about some of these people that was unalive. But Ruby was very persistent and was like, we have to get it, okay? And so fast forward to the present day, Portia was over it, okay? Once she found out about Hemingway, she was straight up telling Ruby that she regrets buying the place and blames her for everything that goes wrong. But here's the big mystery. Who is the third killer? Now, we know about the 2 couples, which is Flora and Michelle, the original owners. They have been behind these massacres for all these years, but there's someone else helping, and their identity is still unknown. Now, drop your theories in the comments. I want to hear them. My guess is Andy, okay? He pretends kind of to be shy, innocent, and I think that he is the killer in my opinion. Now, meanwhile, Cole is not playing around, okay? he warns Andy that Floyd can't be trusted, because Floyd kind of came on a little bit too strong regarding the conversation between him and Crow, and that everyone needs to watch their back. Now, I don't blame Crow one bit, especially when Floyd was like, hey, you can't go outside because there are some animals out there that is going to attack you on top of a storm. And honestly, Crow is not wrong regarding the personality of Floyd. Now, because someone unalived Portia, which is very tragic, because it seemed like this killer just don't give a damn, okay? He is going to unalive you when you sleep or where you stand. All right, so episode 1 and 2 were solid. They definitely deliver on the mystery and horror with some intriguing characters to match. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy episode 1 and 2. I would love to hear your theories. And if you enjoy movies and TV series reviews, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And until then, see you later.